So Crafty with Ashley and Lisa. I'm Ashley.
I'm Lisa. This is episode 34, February 5th.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's chilly. We're going to be getting some more cold coming in.
Yeah, if you don't live here, it's been cold, snowy. I think it's -2 this morning, -4.
I saw -6 on my way to work, so I was like, what is this? I looked over, I was like, what is this? It's like 19 or so now, though.
Yeah, the sun is out. I mean, it's, whatever that is.
There's spots that are kind of, I feel like, melting. Like my driveway is little spots where the sun hits.
And then it freezes overnight.
Yeah, then it's ice.
So, but it's good knitting weather,
It is.
crafting weather, whatever. So, are you wearing anything?
Why not?
Okay,
grabbed
I have a
it.
couple things
I
on.
do.
This is the Santa's pullover. I'm wearing a scarf, which they kind of match, but
I do.
this is the Santa's pullover. It needs gleaned, but it was kind of fun, but I don't know that I'd make it again. You knit it side to
I was
side.
gonna say, it looks.
The one caution, if you're knitting anything from like arm to arm, you can't really make it longer.
Mhm.
It's really hard to like figure out. So the length, it is what it is. And it's fine for me. I'm happy. But people that wanted it longer or cropped, that's hard to do.
Yeah.
Just when you're looking at patterns, something to keep in mind.
There's another one, I think it's the Radvent cardigan a lot of people use for Advents, and it's a cardigan and you start on one end and do it that way too.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's the only caution. I would definitely, it fits me well.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the yarn. It was Alden, and it's discontinued. It's not something. And then I'm wearing, this is called Woven by...
See, it wasn't too long ago that you worked on that.
Yeah, and it's a famous designer. Like, it's not Casapinka, maybe?
Okay.
Something like that, but I don't know. I didn't look it up. And I don't remember the yarn. It was something from the shop. And then I'm wearing my If You Knit, You Know hat. This is a Pearl Soho free pattern. And is the other one laying here? It's down here. So what you do is you knit the hat. It's a double brim. That's probably the only tricky part is you knit for so many inches and then you have to pull up the edge and like knit two together.
Mm-hmm.
Mine got a little bit wonky, like I got off.
You kind of see.
Yeah, that's Jenna's. So then you duplicate stitch on top, and this says slip one, knit one. So it's kind of like secret code for knitters.
Yeah.
That's why it's called If You Knit, You Know.
Nice decreases on the top there.
Yeah, yeah, and I love this hat. It fits me well. I don't know, I feel like I have a little head or pointy head, because like my hats always seem to like,
Want to like slide off or something.
and then I feel like I'm doing this all the time, and then I have a big rat's nest. Like my hair is like, and this one doesn't do that.
Yeah.
But I double, when I do my duplicate, here, I'll pull it off, it's easier to see. When I do my duplicate stitch, I either use a much thicker yarn or double it. And I think like a lot of times my duplicate stitch, you can see there's a tiny, like right there's a little like breakthrough, and I don't want to see that.
Mm-hmm.
So I always make sure that my duplicate stitch yarn is really a lot thicker than what I'm putting it on. Does that make sense? And then I like there, you can see a couple places where maybe it like just needs like fussed with, but I want it to be solid. Like I don't want to see that breakthrough of the underneath color.
Where like you can kind of see the difference.
Yeah.
You can see that.
Yeah, see how
between-
like it doesn't quite fill in.
Mhm.
This is Jenna's, and I'm not criticizing, but
I feel
I
like
would
it's
have
just
used
a personal preference too.
Yeah. Yeah. And I just got online and found like basically a graph of letters.
Mhm.
The pattern doesn't have any letters. I just went, Googled like, give me a graph of letters and just, kind of went with it. But I wanted mine to just say knit. So, and I've been wearing it a lot. So,
And that was a new yarn a yarn you've had, right?
a yarn I've had and I never used it. And I was like, once I did it, I was like, why am I not using the heck out of this yarn? I love it. It's like alpaca and wool and probably some like mixed fibers is usually what they call the Tweety bits. One of my customers calls these mouse turds. Her friend was knitting on something and she was trying to pick them off, and she's like, no, like that's the yarn. She's like, oh, it looks like mouse turds. So that's kind of a little shop joke that we have the mouse turd yarn. So yeah, woven, and I have socks on too. Tell you what, the other day my socks needed washed. I hand wash my socks
Mhm.
every few wears. I'm not even gonna say I wash them every time because I'll lay them out and like, whatever.
Even my like shirts and sweaters, I don't.
I don't wash them every time I wear them. I'm not like in the mud or gook.
Did you put anything out in the snow? I thought
I
about
did
it the other
not.
day.
I did not, but did you? One of my customers did, and it was
Mhm.
really cool. The only reason I didn't is because it was so windy at our
Mhm.
house. Like we live on the top of a mountain, and I was like, my stuff is going to be blown all over the place.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I was just worried that I would lose something. But anyhow, I wore normal socks, like store-bought socks versus my wool. No more. My feet froze, and I was like, wow, my wool socks really do make a difference. So.
Yeah.
But I need to knit a few more pairs because I've kind of purged some that either didn't fit right or stretched or I don't know. But I need to knit a few more pair of socks. So
I have 3 whips.
I have
And no
2.
FOs.
I have FOs. I do have a couple FOs. Okay, you have no FOs.
No.
My hat was 1. If you knit, you know. This is my other one. It needs blocked. It needs blocked, but this is called Dewdrop. It's kind of one of those you knit till halfway, and I was weighing my yarn. It was 100 grams. I got to probably, I don't know, maybe 60 grams and started my decrease. So I do have a chunk left over, but not a ton. This is Kelborn Woolens Perennial, and it is lovely. I just got this in. It's a new yarn to me. And this color is not in my normal wheelhouse. It just
No.
spoke to me.
It is. It's nice, and it's showing up. It's mintier, I think, in person.
Yeah,
it looks a little
it's-
blue.
I don't know.
There.
Yeah, it's not bright at all. It's a real pastel mint green.
It gives me like baby green vibes.
Yeah. And it's not a color I would normally gravitate to, but when it came in, I was like, mine. And a customer, I think I showed it last time. Kim had done a purple dewdrop, so now mine's, and hers was, I think it was blocked, and it was so much prettier, but
Mhm.
I just wanted to show it before it went upstairs and got pinned to the floor.
Yes.
So that's an FO.
And things like that definitely show like the you need blocking.
Yeah. Anything
it'll
with
look
holes,
so much
like
nicer.
lacy,
And it'll
definitely.
lay much flatter too.
Mhm. Yeah, you can see it kind of puckers. Like, I did make a mistake. I'm not going to point it out. I made a mistake somewhere, but I'm not going to point it out because no one will ever know.
No, especially when it's wrapped up around you.
Yeah. So, but it was fun. And it was,
It was a pretty quick.
quick-ish, like a week or so. But it kind of was a thinking, like I had to follow the pattern. And I did want to mention, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I'm doing it with one of my whips. If any of you use Knitting Buddy, it is an app on your phone. I believe it's free. I don't think I did any upgrades. And so, like, you can put your projects in. Right now, I only have one project that I'm using that I need a counter, and that's my jaunty, which I'll talk about. But, like, this is my row counter, and it's an 8-row repeat. So I just click it. So right now, it says row 0. I'm on row 1. So I know that when I'm done with row 1, then I click it, and then I know I'm on row 2. And it is that was one I did need to keep track of my rows. And I did it on here. And then when I finished my 8 rows, then you just subtract, hit the button to subtract back to 0 and then start again.
Yeah.
And I just have I have one of those pillows that is a phone holder.
Mm-hmm.
And I just set it by my seat at night and I just sit and, and the other thing it does, it keeps me off my phone.
Yes.
Because I'm my phone is
Being used for
being
something else.
used. So it keeps me from scrolling,
Yeah.
aimlessly.
I've used one that actually has a watch, and so it's nice because I am sometimes a paper and pencil person, but
Mhm.
sometimes it's nice because you can just mark it and then it'll keep track of them too. So
Yeah. I think that's all my FOs. I don't know. All right, so into whips. You have 3. Go ahead. I only have 2.
So my first one is my Ash Slip Over by Cowdrey. This was my dice roll the last time. It was what I was starting. So I had finished the back. I have live stitches here. but my cord is kind of short with that. So there's my back, and then I picked up, I actually really like the pickup.
Oh, I do too.
And then this is the like left front
Fun.
side, and it's kind of getting a little bit, there's some increases because it'll be a V-neck. So I'm probably on, I just finished 3 of 10 repeats, so I'm like maybe a third of the way done with that. And then my goal for last week was definitely to finish the back and start some of the front, so I definitely did that. And I'll put it back in the whip rotation whenever it comes back up.
Yeah, the dice roll,
16.
yeah, this week it's 16. And I'm going to, substitute for my 16 because, I guess I'll just talk about it. I'm starting an Olympic knit-along contest, during the Olympics, which tomorrow at 2 p.m. is the opening ceremony start. So, and then it goes for, I believe, 2 weeks, I think. So what the contest is, I'm going to award 3 prizes, gold, silver, and bronze, and weigh your yarn. So like this is 100 grams. So if you use this entire skein, you get 100, you know, keep track. Be really nice if you post it like to my page, and like I'll have a thread going that you can just like post pictures and say, oh, I've used 100 grams. I figured weight was the easiest way to do it versus like yardage.
Yeah, because then you have to figure, I mean, you can, but if you're not used to it, it's a little bit, there's some math involved.
Right. So just weigh it. I have a kitchen scale, you know, weigh your yarn.
Yeah.
And that way, then whoever knits through the most, you know, gold, silver, bronze. And hint, 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 bulky yarn, you're going to get a lot more points with bulky yarn. So.
I am looking for.
All right, I'll be right back.
Mother.
All right.
Pardon me?
The other lady that runs in the back of your.
Sue?
Sorry, there was someone here.
Cheyenne's.
So I am, I'll talk a little bit then about what I'm gonna use for the Olympics. And I am going to use, I'm gonna make a muscle barrel out of the yarn from the Valentine's Day box. So this is the first one that I unwrapped. This is gonna be my main skein. It's just a fingering undyed. It looks like it's Nomad. I'm not sure if everyone got the same yarn or just kind of an assortment of fingering and bare fingering yarn. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the different mohairs and do about 1 inch to 1.5 inches of each one and kind of stripe them down. And then once I hit the halfway mark, I may not do the same kind of order. I'm just gonna kind of probably grab them. But these are my kind of first one that I was going to start with for that. And I figured the muscle barrel would be something quick and easy to just kind of knit as we go.
And you'll hold those both together. You
Yeah, I'll
said
hold
that.
them double. Yep. Also,
The white will be used.
through the whole thing, and then I'm going to switch out the mohair colors. I'm going to use a US 4 needle. I believe I just am getting a cord because I'm out of Chagu cords.
Yeah.
I did want to show. So I opened bits and pieces. I haven't unwrapped all of the yarns yet. This was one of the cute little things in it. Was a little tin. I love these for my project bags. And then there was also a cute little stitch marker that has like exos and a heart.
Mhm.
So
There's some other fun stuff in there
yes,
too.
but those were a couple of the things that
Yeah, fun.
I grabbed for that.
Well, this will be quick. This is my Advent scarf. I'm using Chelsea Yarns Advent that I bought last, 2025 Christmas. So last time I was here, so I finished the purple and started this one, and I believe this is my 10th mini. Almost done with it, and then I'll go to 11 and just keep going. But that's my progress.
Yes.
And this might be like, this is my travel. I've talked about it before. Babysitting, travel, because it's all just knit. So I take it, and I really only exclusively work on it when I'm either babysitting the kiddos or in the car.
Yeah.
And then I don't take anything else because
Then you have to work on it.
then I have to work on it. Because
Yes.
it's pretty boring, like, to be honest. But
Mhm.
I know I'll like the end product.
Yeah.
And just a big, big, long scarf. So I want the end product, and I'll keep working at it.
Yes.
Okay, what else do you have?
So my next one was actually my Galentine's shawl. That last year Lisa did like a date with a yarn. It is the Killer Queen shawl. So this is
I've
kind
made
of,
that, it's fun.
I am enjoying it. It took me a little bit to figure out where I was in the pattern because I wasn't great at marking my spot. And I have no idea what the yarns are. I feel like this is like a cascade.
This is this, I think. Like, I mean, a different color, but
yeah. And I'm excited to get to some of these like oranges and reds in it because you can see a little bit of the color changing so far down here. But when I picked it up, just had a light bulb in it. I was about here, so I knit a good maybe 2 inches.
this is Heritage.
Yes, I would say that sound. I figured it was Heritage or Cascade.
And I want to say this is like Mercado,
Ooh, I lost a stitch.
something like that.
Yes.
But I don't think I have it anymore.
But it was, so this is going to kind of color change throughout, and I'm getting into, they call them like the champagne parts, which is kind of this like X thing. So I was at basketball or something, and I was like, it wasn't a good spot to try and figure something fiddly out. So I am in the middle of a row though, so I'm gonna have to figure, well, like I knit down one side. I did have a hot mess. It took me like 3 hours. This, there was like a ball that came out of the middle
yarn
of it.
bar.
So I had to try to untangle it, and it just was not, I did finally.
Did you cut it?
I did. I cut it, and then I sat there and I hand wound and untangled some, and then I'd wind some more of the other end on the ball. It was like a 3-hour project by the end of it.
And it happens.
It does. So I'm excited about this, but I feel like it's something like, work on it a week, and then when it comes back around, just because it is a little bit more tedious. But I think I really like the final product.
My next one is the Jaunty. I think last time I said I'd ripped it all out, which I did, and I restarted. It is one that I need to keep track. It's an 8-row repeat, and if you get off, it's really hard to fix. I did rip back last night. I had like sit and stitch, and I got messed up. And the pattern is like knit one below is in the pattern. That's really hard to rip back because you basically like dropped a stitch.
Yeah.
So you almost have to rip back 2 rows to fix anything. Like you just have to get back to just a knit row. But it's good. This is the...
You've hit your middle.
I have hit my middle, and I'm decreasing. And I did the same thing. I weigh my yarn. I went to 55 grams just to make sure that I don't run out.
Yeah.
So it would be 100 grams, half would be 50, so I go to like 55. But I'm really loving this color.
Yeah.
And I tried to dye some, this is one of my yarns that I dyed a long time ago. And I tried to dye some, I got a little heavy-handed with the dye. It's speckled, and it's hard to go light speckle, if that makes sense. So it's similar, not identical, but it's a one skein project, so who cares?
Yeah.
So this was, I'm calling this Jaunty,
Nice.
because, why not? So I've been dyeing, I'll show you more in a second after we're done with whips, but that kind of went with it. So that's my Jaunty, and I'm using the recommended needle. I think it's a 2. It's a 2. So it's pretty little,
Yeah.
but it's fingering weight yarn. This pattern, you can use any size yarn.
Yes.
And they tell you different needles to use for different sizes. So, but I'm a loose knitter pretty much, and so I always go smaller.
It's almost like a half fisherman's rib, I believe.
I think so.
Too, of some form.
Yeah, I really wanted it. This was my dice roll last week. So I didn't start it right away because I was pretty close to finishing my dewdrops. I thought, I'm not going to start this.
Yeah.
But I have started it in the last week and, got half of it done. But I've been pretty monogamous on this, in the evenings. And Lord knows we've been home enough.
Yes.
We've had enough knitting time at home. So, but I'm loving it, and I'm anxious to have it done to wear.
My last one is my Cozy Comfort. which I finished this color. This would be color 4 from my Series of Unfortunate Yarns Hexie blanket. I didn't bring it because I didn't finish another row. I figure I'll bring it when I finish a stripe. But I did put a marker here, so this is where I was last week. So I got probably a good 2 inches on this also. And I feel like this is making me want to work on my hexies because I'm using the leftovers from that. So I gotta work on that so I can get more yarn. But I just joined that color here, I think in this row. Yeah, I can see I need to.
About how many rows are you getting? 2, 4, 6, 8-ish?
About, no, the one before was a little bit longer because I realized I've been doing 12 hexies out of the yarn, and then kind of they're all different in a different kind of arrangement. But the last one I only had 11, and I wasn't going through because everything else is already plotted out. I wasn't going through and messing with it, so I did probably get a little bit more, but probably 2, 4, probably 6 to 8, rows.
Yeah.
And then once I finish with these ones, I have, I think I'm gonna put in my Advent from Fangirl Fibers to kind of continue it, and then I'll just continue with kind of scraps. Probably.
Yeah, if you need scraps, let me know. I have a whole bag to do a jelly roll.
Yeah.
But, you know.
I'll probably do like 20 grams and under maybe.
Yeah.
To do that, but it's been fun. It's mindless. I was taking it to sports because I can just sit there and knit. But I was actually pretty impressed with how much I got done.
Mhm.
So.
Very good. And it's nice to have like a blanket project on your lap when you're.
Yes, it's
You
getting
know.
like bigger, so it's kind of like, oh, it's gonna be nice whenever it's a couple
Yeah,
inches long.
It's the time of season to knit on blankets.
I actually fell asleep on the couch the other night working on my other one, my Hexie blanket, and I woke up and it was like up over my shoulders.
Like I'm
It's
using
like,
it already.
Yeah, I'm using it, and it's only like 6 inches long.
Yeah. That's all.
So that's all the knitting I have.
Okay.
You have.
I have some acquisitions.
Yes.
I have seen these bags online. I'm hooked to my other yarn. So I ordered 2 of these bags, and they will be coming to the shop. I just got, these are called the Redesigned Project, and this is the Project 39 bag. And it has handles, and it zips oddly, like it's diagonal.
And
You can see like the,
if you look at it, it looks awkward that
It
way
does.
until you open it up.
and then you open it and it sits flat. Like it's really, really, really nice.
And you can put a ton in these.
Like you can get a sweater. Like I have my my full set of Addy needles in there. I have my jaunty, I have my pattern, I have stitch markers, I have scissors. So this is gonna be like my go-to. And I'm gonna show you the other one too. But this one is my favorite by far.
And they're coming to the shop.
They are coming to the shop. I am most likely gonna do kind of pre-order only. They're pretty pricey. Like, I'm not gonna lie, they were not cheap, but you know, I'm a sucker for a good bag. Oh, and this one has a front pocket. They come with like a dust bag. So I just left it in there. I didn't, and there's
Let's see, there's
place to put needles.
zippers and the little
Yeah.
or loops there.
So this is Project 39. It comes in black, this color, which I think is walnut, and then there might be a cherry that's like a darker brown. So if anybody wants me to order one for them, I'll be placing an order, in the next week or so. And then this is the other one. It is Project, same company, same deal. This one does not have the front pocket, and this is the Project 10. It's still the same premise, this, sideways zip, and it opens flat also. And it has some elastics in here, has a middle pocket, has some, pockets over here for things. Oh, these are new to I got a restock of those. But yeah, so, I've opened a wholesale account with the company, was just gonna show them on here, see who all might be interested. I'm not gonna be ordering a whole bunch to just have sitting in the shop just because they're pretty pricey.
Yeah.
And, whoever wants them. If you want one, get in touch with me and I will put you on my order list. I had a restock from Twice Shared Sheep too. These are my all-time favorite sock rulers.
Yes.
Because they have shoe sizes from kids up to men's size 15 shoe. And what you do is you put this either in your heel or toe, and it tells you where to like start your toe. And then it's just a regular ruler on the other side, and it's like a snap bracelet.
Mhm.
Mine's getting funky because my grandkids love it.
My only complaint with those are the kid sizes, because they stop at like 13. So those like in between,
There's a
like,
gap.
1 to whatever they are.
You could measure your kiddo though and write it on there. Like just put a, you know, like Ethan, if he's, you know, past 13 but not yet to a men's size,
Yeah.
just put a little hash or, you know, something. But these are really, really handy, especially if you don't really know the foot or
Mhm.
have the foot available, you know.
To try them on, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you know, have an idea, or, you know, I feel like a good, you know, make a 7 or 8 in a women, and that's gonna fit a good majority of people, kind of, if you're gift knitting.
Yeah, and you measure to where you start your toe.
Yes, so
So-
that's not your end, that's where, and that they roughly, I think it's like 1.5 inches to 2 inches
Yes.
is what they give in allowance for a toe.
Yes. I have shows coming up, so I've been back to the dye pots.
I really like that one.
This one is going to be called Sully.
Yes.
Monsters Inc. Doesn't it?
We
Like,
just watched that this weekend.
I know, but doesn't it like
It
scream
does.
like Monsters Inc. Sully?
Yes.
It was hanging back there, and I don't know, you know, you crave color.
Mhm.
Like, and I was like, oh, I should be doing neutrals. And I was like, no. So this one is going to be called Sully. And then Rags Fiber Affair is Valentine's Day,
Mhm.
February 14th. She asked those of us that are dyers to do up some minis, and they'll be given away. Like the first, really however many, you know, until they run out. So this is what I dyed up that will be given away.
And you have to wear red or pink? Is
Yeah,
that it?
wear
Okay.
red or pink. I mean, it's Valentine's Day. Everybody will be. But yeah, so these will be going as a giveaway. So this is the color I dyed up, and I did 10. I think she asked for 10 from each of us, which I don't know how many of us dye yarn. Probably at least 10. So I'm guessing there'll be around 100.
Mhm.
You know, 100 minis. So
I like
that's what I'm giving away. I just thought it looked
Yeah.
seasonal. You
it
know.
is.
Then I dyed up some mohair. I had done a big order of stuff. They did a Black Friday sale, the company that I get from. So I dyed up some mohair in a neutral. This is my Day is Done. I had some dye that has been sitting back there for a while. And what I do is just put the yarn in, I mix it up, so this is not ever repeatable. When I'm done dyeing, I just keep dumping what little bits I have until I have enough to, you know, do a pan of yarn. So this one's called Day is Done. It won't have a name, it's just, you know, kind of like taps.
Mhm.
It's whatever's left. And then I did redo, this one's called Somewhere. Now, the last time I did it turned out really rainbowy. It was like blue, and then there was more green. But you know, that's how it goes with dyeing. Like
Mhm.
there's not as much green in this go as before, but it's still kind of a rainbow.
Yeah.
And one of my friends did a jaunty out of this, and it's really pretty. It's really, really turned out pretty. So some of my customers had been asking for a repeat. So I think I'm at the point in my dyeing that I can start like repeating, like making, it'll never be identical. That's just the way it goes. But
Yeah.
I can start having some things that I carry, you know, consistently. So I have more back there, but I just thought I would show you, you know, a little bit. And those will all be going to Rags Fiber Affair. It's on, she has a Facebook page, and February 14th from 10 to 3.
I think something that sounds.
And then my husband and I are going to PBR bull riding
Oh,
in Pittsburgh that night.
My sister and mom, I think, are going. I don't remember if it's Friday or Saturday.
Yeah, so we, I don't know if some of you, I mean, most of you probably know, but we own a beer distributor in Clearfield. So through PBR, they got us 2 tickets, and I don't know where, you know, whatever, but they got us tickets for Saturday night. So since I'm in Pittsburgh, I think I'll go down Friday, set up, stay over, and then my husband will probably come like pick me up, and we'll go to PBR bull riding. So that'll be fun.
Is it at
PPG, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say the hockey
PPG, yeah, it's the covered one, I hope.
Mhm.
because the football field and the baseball field are not covered, but this is the hockey
Yeah.
arena that has a roof. So that's exciting. That'll be something fun to do. We need to do our giveaway.
Yes.
We didn't do it last time Tony was here, and I forgot and thought
Yeah.
about it later.
Yeah, I know I forgot afterwards, so.
So we had comments, and we did a random number generator
Mm-hmm.
for the comments, and Jamie from Chicken Knits, these are yours. Yeah. Thank you to all that
Yes.
commented, and keep hitting,
Subscribe and like.
and share and blah, 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 blah.
Mhm.
All
And
the
if you
things.
if you hit the bell, then you'll get notifications when we go live.
And please comment. It's fun to read the comments and,
It is. And,
tell us what you're working on or,
and I hope we have I put do not disturb on, and I think that is our issue because I have so many stinking spam calls anymore, and I think that was it. Like calls, and then we would lose our volume. So.
so things coming up. The Olympics start Friday. Join in. It does have to be my yarn because I'm providing the prizes. But weigh your yarn, keep a tally of how many grams you've used, just for fun. I mean, nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Watch the Olympics, and you can knit, you can crochet, you can weave. I don't care as long as you're using yarn, whatever. Rags Fiber Fest, February 14th in Delmont. PA Yarn Quest. Tony and I are working on. It's going to be a statewide yarn crawl from May 1st to October 31st. We will be selling passports. We're right now getting stores to send us their signups.
Mm-hmm.
I think we have 14 confirmed from kind of all over. Like we have one from Erie, Lancaster, Pittsburgh. So far we have a decent representation of the state. We're hoping to get around 30, but it's not the deadline yet. So we still have shops have time to send in. And then in March coming up, I know that's next month, but will be the Floth for the Love of Fiber in State College at the Ramada. And I think that's the 21st. It is a nice one. Rags will be there. Dusty Tree, I think's there. I don't know if Chicken Knits is doing it this year. Yarnsmith, Sam and Donna. I'm so excited to see my people like next weekend. That sounds weird. But when you do these shows, you travel and you stay over. So you go out to eat and you get to know them, but we're from all over the place, so we don't see each other regularly. And poor Tony, like her shop's been closed all month.
Yeah, because she's an old house.
It's a house.
Can't keep it warm enough.
And her ice, like she just did a video this morning or yesterday of like her steps are just, which my parking lot is not great.
Yes.
But we've kind of quit plowing down to nothing because I feel like it's better to have some snow and some grip.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you do? Because it's gravel. Like we can't ever get it down to like
nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be mud, and when it melts, then it's ice. So it is what it is. Enter at your own risk. I'm sorry. I do shovel, but I can't shovel, frozen gravel. So, what do you have coming up? Anything?
I don't think. Sports are winding down, then soccer's gonna start, so.
Well, not for a while, because,
Yeah, it's.
at this point, we couldn't even see the field. Yeah, if you're doing the Olympic knit along, think bulky. Think Christmas. Think Christmas gifts for next year. That's what I'm going to be working on.
Yeah.
My grandkids might all be getting blankets for next year, but that's what I'm going to be working on because I'm going to chew through a whole bunch of yarn. Or I've seen a really cute idea where if you weigh your yarn and then make those baskets using scraps, like you can crochet,
crochet ones, yeah.
like 3 or 4 strands together. They don't even have to match. When one runs out, tie it on and keep going and make scrap baskets, like whatever. I just thought it'd be fun. And you know what? Make what you want.
Yeah.
So what if you use 100 grams and somebody uses, 600 grams? Who cares?
Yeah.
It's just for fun. So, well, happy creating, everyone.
Yes,
Stay
happy
warm.
making, Stay warm. Hopefully, we're gonna get more snow. PA's
Tomorrow?
gonna get more snow. I think Friday and Saturday.
And
It's
it's
gonna
supposed
be
to be bitter
cold again.
cold again.
Yes. So.
I'm kind of getting over it, to be honest.
Yes.
I mean, I
I'm
could stay
itching to go to
indoors.
Disney. Except
I'm itching to
Disney
go
was frozen.
anywhere. Disney was frozen.
They had, I saw, 'cause like my feet is all Disney. But they had literally like Epcot's fountains were frozen. So
That's crazy.
yeah.
And falling iguanas. Oh, I did want to mention, if any of you have seen Boss Mare, the Ross Farm, they lost their barn.
And I believe all of their animals.
I don't know if all, but a lot.
Mhm.
And she was really into like heritage breeds,
Mhm.
the old, trying to like bring back the old breeds. And it's just, I mean, 100 and, what'd you say, 130 animals?
I think I saw 138 animals.
And their equipment.
And equipment.
She's a shearer. She, Boss Mare, shearing. She shears sheep up and down the East Coast. Just tragic, just absolutely tragic. So, you know, I plan on making a donation, to helping them rebuild, and maybe I'll do a raffle. Maybe I'll do like a raffle off something and sell tickets, and then all the proceeds goes to the Ross Farm.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do that. Pick a shawl or something that's, you know, pretty nice.
Mhm.
Okay. I'll be posting on Facebook what I'm gonna do, but yeah, it's just heartbreaking
Mhm.
for someone to lose their animals, first of all.
Yeah.
That would,
And everything, all their equipment.
and their livelihood.
Yeah.
I know they do sell yarn, and I know they have a website, and they were saying, you know, please buy our yarn to help us, you know, get some funds to rebuild. So I didn't go buy yarn because, you know, I don't need that, but I will be making a donation. So, all right, everyone, take care, stay warm.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.